The first episode of Dad's Army aired in 1968 and was written by Jimmy Perry and David Croft about the UK's Home Guard during Second World War. It ran for 9 series and regularly achieved audiences of 18 million. However, footage obtained for Channel 5's We Love Dad's Army shows writer David explaining the issues he faced when getting the project off the ground. The documentary features footage from Terry Wogan's chat show in 1988. What did the higher-ups think of the series when you first broached it, or indeed when you had the first series? The iconic presenter asked. It didn't take off straight away, writer David revealed. There was the thought that perhaps we were taking the mickey out of Britain's finest hour, so they weren't all that keen. Read more. Caroline Dowdeswell, who starred in Series 1 as Swallow Bank employee Janet King, spoke about the matter in the documentary. She said, "A lot of people took the Home Guard very seriously. It was a serious thing." John Laurie is best known for his role in Dad's Army as Private Fraser and was the only cast member to have served in the Home Guard. Speaking in 1977, he said, "It seemed a silly thing really, because I was in the Home Guard and nothing was so inexpressibly boring as being in the Home Guard. I couldn't see how we were going to entertain people." Comedian Al Murray commented, "In the late 60s when they made Dad's Army, it wasn't a far distant event, it had just happened. The effects were still very much present in British society. You had bits of London that were still bombed out, so to go back and have a laugh about it, that's edgy." Dad's Army set designer Paul Joel explained authenticity was key and production researched heavily on the real Home Guard. He said, "I researched very fully and made sure everything that was on the screen, as far I was concerned with it, was the real thing." The poor Home Guard when they first started out had no weapons at all, so they would have spears on the end of broomsticks. Elsewhere in the documentary, a host of Dad's Army discussed Arthur Lowe's history with learning lines. "How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders?" On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car, which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve McDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? Who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival of Kurt Benson, but who is he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes, so you kinda know what's been going on. Die-hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. Speaking on Wogan in 1988, Chief Warden Hodges' star Bill began, "One day he came in and he didn't know the words terribly well for one episode." Interrupting, Clive exclaimed, "Only one episode?" Producer, David Croft said, "Now take the script home and learn it, and don't put it in the desk, take it home and learn it." He said, "Certainly not, I'm not having that rubbish like that in my house."